Hey, crash test here, and I die so you don't have to, and I'll be dying a lot because it's a Smash TV on the SNES. Yeah, hard level, why not? Not too dissimilar to the Running Man. 3 levels, loads of arenas, get to the end, kill a boss baddie or boss battle. Okay, various pickups. So I don't know if these are timed based or whether it's on how many enemies you kill, but these swirly things obviously when they come in contact with anybody they kill them. D-pad controls the person. And that's a nuke and everybody dies, which is good. So your boss battle on the right, you've got prizes where the dollar signs are. And the bottom right of every map, or the bottom right of all the rooms, is a secret room, which we'll go into later.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Yeah, I know, I'm going to get shit on. I'm not going to show every round. Oh. Make a gap and then go through it. Yeah, that's clever. Oh well, try again. These are just the easy rooms at the start. See, that's how it's done. As you can see, it gets a little bit frantic. Nukes always help, or whatever they're called. Dude, that's an extra life. There's various weapons you can pick up, makes it much easier. Various techniques you can try. You can camp in the corner, much like Call of Duty, find an area and patrol it. Shoot. This works quite well.
I'd buy that for $1.
Secret rooms are full of prizes. There's one in the bottom right of every map.
Bingo! Yeah!
And you collect 5 of them and you can get to the, I think it's the Pleasure Dome. Oh no, that's by getting 10 keys. Yeah, you get 5 of them and you can, well, I'll tell you at the end. Slight variation here. Mainly big guns where it says tank trouble. Yeah, you can get hit by shrapnel pretty easy. He's a right bastard to kill these orbs. They take about 3 or 4 hits and then they can electrocute you, so it's best just not to run around and just hide in the corner. Very easy to die. You stand no chance if you run around. A Scarface to the right. Here's another end of level boss, end of level 2. I didn't show the end of level 1 baddie because he's the same, he's similar to one we'll see later on. So you know, you can do pretty well and kill all the smaller enemies, but those worm things are just impossible. And as you can see, there's mines getting in your way. The drones are always good. I'm not doing too badly. What can you do?
I'd buy that for $1.
I would too. All 4 of them. So it gets a bit frantic. Good thing about it, it's no slowdown on screen, which is pretty good. Okay, I'll try again against these lot. There's various methods you can have. You can do the rounding the sheep and just circle everybody. We can kind of run and gun, create a gap, and then run through it. Or just stay in the corner, like I've shown previously. Oh, this is pretty mad. How are you meant to survive this? Yeah, I can't be killed and I've got green and red circles around me. So I just run into the enemies and they die, but that's impossible. It's just mental. Right, end of level 2 boss, Scarface. I've sped this up. Yeah, it is total carnage. I've sped this up because it takes about 10 minutes. So you pick up various weapons. Your normal weapon doesn't do anything against him. And he just rapes you. You've got to shoot his arm around the outsides of his face. And after that just shoot his face generally, and it's absolutely impossible. How anybody can complete this on hard level is beyond me. You can die every 20 seconds and it took me about 10 minutes to do. It's mental. I think it's definitely the hardest and the most annoying boss in the whole game. And he's at the end of level 2 of the 3 levels. He just takes up so much of the screen, he's quicker than you, and a lot of the weapons you have to be really close to, to do any damage, and then you kill him, and then this bloody thing comes out and you got to do the whole thing all over again. It's freaking impossible. I'm gonna hide in the corner. There's only one thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of each level you get, it shows you points and all your prizes build up and your money, and then this, you see the blue screen and you go on to the next level. Right, total power. If you get a good rhythm and certain type of enemies, you can really go to town and it's pretty enjoyable. I really like how the joypad works as well. The D-pad controls the character, and then whichever button you press it fires in that direction, which is a really clever idea. I've not seen that in too many games. Balls. I shouldn't go by the doors. Okay, more types of enemies. Reminds me of Gauntlet this does. Oh, nearly. Shit, come on. Just a matter of carving out a gap and then moving a little bit. Balls. Now this is harder because there's mines everywhere. There isn't really enough variation in the type of enemies, to be honest. I meant to kill those balls when there's loads of people around you, it's just mental. I don't like running around too much because you can't tell where they're going to go. Then getting by the door. Okay, a bit of a harder level here. I'm invulnerable for bits, so I'm just going to run through them all. Right, no, it matters. They can kill me now. Oh shit, that was close. How did I get through all them? That was silly. And then I died to a lone one all by himself. That's just stupid. Avoid the balls and die by the one person by himself. Well, how are you meant to do this? Where you can't go anywhere? There's mines, there's orbs. Oh, it's just stupid. so hard. Especially single player. Yeah, this weapon's good, it just clears a room. Anything which gets in its way, it just ploughs through. Yeah, weapons only last a certain amount of time, then you're back to your pea shooter. It is a really fun game, it's definitely a SNES classic, and definitely one I'll keep in my collection. It is one of the best single player experiences on the SNES, as long as you pick a decent difficulty level and don't go on hard like this. Shit. It's surprising how long you can go without dying on some levels, he says. I do wish there was a bit more variety in the enemies. Obviously I've only shown a handful of levels and I probably missed a few out, but still a lot of them are the same. It's close. Get the nuke! Yes! And then I'll die. Oh, you twat. Ah, the pleasure dome. Big titties. Okay, so if you collect 10 keys, you get to the pleasure dome, and it's full of token blondes. Well, literally, they are tokens. I can't see the point in doing this. Certain rooms have the keys, and it will always be the same. And this is the secret room, which is always at the bottom right hand side of every map. To the game, final boss.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Yep, we will. Now this boss is similar to the boss at the end of level 1, which is why I didn't show the one at the end of level 1. Take out the gun turrets and shoot the rest of him. Easy. Maybe not. Yeah, if you go to all of the secret rooms and get 5 of the question marks, when you complete the game you'll enter turbo mode and you do it all over again, but it's much harder, so I can't to the point. So this boss is manageable. Keep your distance. Wait till you get the good weapons. You're still going to die. I think you get, is it 3 continues and 5 lives normally, so you stand no chance. You can die that many times on one map, especially on hard level. That's what I'm collecting keys for. Oh yeah, those red things explode if you don't kill him. Grenade launcher is really powerful, but obviously a short distance. Sometimes you can go a few minutes without dying against some of the bosses. Obviously not Scarface. He's just a nightmare. Go on, move forward. Yeah, don't move back. I've cut bits out now, so I'm just showing the parts will actually do some damage. House will be here all day. Yeah, I don't like that weapon because you obviously got to be pretty close and he can get you with his laser beam eyeballs. The same with these. Yenna needs to move back and I'll be squished. Come on, die! You can lose 10 lives easily on this boss. Yeah, that's more like it. And again. Oh. Hey, he's dead at last, excellent. Oh, maybe not. I thought I avoided his eyes then. It obviously would be much easier in 2-player. But then you'd have to share, I guess you have to share the continue, so... Die, come on! Haha, can't get me. At last. Yeah, he's pretty harmless in this form. What? How can your head just reappear or regrow a new head? Again, this is just a highlight, so it's not the whole battle, because that will take forever. I don't know why it's still giving me weapons. Until the game's over. So I get that right. You collect 5 keys, finish the game, come back, do it all over again, but it's much harder against tougher, faster enemies. I don't think so. Overall, it's not a bad game at all. Single player, probably about 8.5. Multiplayer, probably 9 out of 10. I've marked it down just because it's so hard. If you enter cheats and limit yourself to a certain number of lives and a certain number of continues, probably about 25, then you might enjoy this game a little bit more. It's a really unique control system, it really plays well, it handles just as well now, and it doesn't really feel old some 21 years later. So yeah, it's a SNES classic, it's not very rare. You can probably pick it up for £20–25 importing a complete version from the US to the UK, and definitely one to have in the collection, both if you're a fan of SNES games generally and or shoot 'em ups. So yeah, definitely a game which will stay in my collection. Comes highly recommended.